everyone, it's Laura, day 8 of my vlog of whatever the hell it is that I'm doing here. So I had to sit here and think about what I wanted to say, because obviously always a lot on my mind and a lot going on. So I think something that I think about a lot is it's just a shame that we have to live our lives in our bodies. And if your body doesn't work, then you can't really live your life. And obviously that's the problem for myself and a lot of sick people. I think, overextend myself because I maybe really don't want to give up on the things that I'm passionate about. And I kind of bite off more than I can physically chew, and I get things wrong, and it's really, really demanding, even the few things that I want to do, and I get frustrated and disheartened, and yet somehow I just do my best with it. So I'll just run you down the day that I had. So if you don't know me or just getting to know me, I'm a a human rights activist, and I'm a liberal, and I'm active with my local Democratic Party. I'm the secretary, and we had a meeting this morning of the new leadership, and the meeting was at 12. I do not commit to anything before noon, because if it's happening before noon, it's not happening for me. My body has a really, really hard limit about when I can physically get out of bed. And just to make this noon lunch appointment meeting that I had just set like 5 alarms. And it even crossed my mind a few times, like, I'm just not going to make it. But I have to applaud myself that I got there and was able to sit through the meeting and give my input and work on something that I'm passionate about. So mad props. I wrote myself a little cheat sheet here of what I wanted to mention, because there's kind of categorical of the things that I wanted to discuss. So I am working on my health journey and always in hopes of finding something better, because there's got to be better than this. That has to happen. So I'm going to be working with a new doctor that my friend Talia Smith, fellow activist and Floxy, found. Australia MTHFR Support, I think, is the name of the place. They're familiar with Cipro injury and Ehlers-Danlos and just the whole mess that people like me end up in. So even to just get started with that, I have to have new blood work run that they want for the initial meeting. So it was a whole thing. Like, I had to print off the blood work and had to bring it to my local doctor, and my local doctor fortunately agreed to run those labs for me. So even just to make really slow progress, to just get started with the new doctor. I know I have to do it because I know I have to try. That part of it is just really frustrating because I've been down this road so many times. And sometimes, even back when I first got injured, I got better treating the Epstein-Barr virus with antivirals. So I'm always going to look for a path to try to find some improvement, because that's just what I feel like I have to do. So a little win for our family. My daughter, my 10-year-old Lily, struggles academically. She has an IEP. And then COVID, she did a couple years homeschool during COVID, and that really set her back doing virtual school. So she was really struggling with her reading, and we've really been working really hard to work with her and study with her every day. And today she got a 90 on a spelling test. So she was just so excited. She's not in here right now. She'd kill me if I mentioned it. But she said she almost cried. She was so happy when she saw her test score. So every day. You know, it's not easy to get the kids to do their homework and their studying, but it was just a good lesson to her that hard work pays off. So that was pretty cool. We did find, hopefully, a new aide for myself and the family, just to help me with the disaster that's the house that I can't get to, and help the kids study with their homework and be just like a little bit of support for me for, you know, my husband works a lot. So just, I need some help because I can't keep up with life. So my neighbor has a church lady friend that's gonna come and start tomorrow. I'm just gonna meet her, and I talked to her a little bit. She sounds like a nice lady. So I hate that I need help. I don't want help. I want to be able to do it on my own, but I can't. And I want just a better quality of life for all of us. So that's like a little project. It was hard to find what we were looking for, and we've had some problems trying to find a good fit. So hopefully she works out. She sounds like a nice lady. And then my project, I'm trying to do some sort of activism especially for the Phlox community, since we're so underrepresented, and we really didn't have a leader until Talia Smith started her socials and getting her story out there. And then her story was just published in People magazine yesterday. So congrats to Talia on all of her hard work. I mentioned my project yesterday that I'm going to try to start interviewing people so that they can tell their stories. We deserve to be heard, and we have, like, our community suffers, like, of people that have suffered. People have their challenges, but there's almost like nothing that's quite like this. And I'm not even one of the worst cases. I mean, I lost my career, my teaching career, I lost my home, I lost my independence, years bedridden. I had neurosurgery to try to get better. I went through hospitals, psych wards, just because of this fucking illness and the Cipro that made it just, 100 times worse. But there's people that have it even worse than me. People have died. People, someone said, at least you're ambulatory. Well, yeah. Suffering is suffering, but, at least I can get around, and a lot of people can't. So, I want to give everyone a voice that wants to share their story. So, and I'm a project person. I'm just happier when I'm working on a project, and this feels like a worthy project. Talia said that she would be interviewed, but she has lots of her own stuff going on right now. A few other people have been reaching out to me in support of the idea, in support of the project. So we're just working on getting some of the first interviews arranged. I don't even know how to record a Zoom, but locally my husband's good on the tech side of it. So that's everything. Gosh, I feel awful. I don't know how someone is supposed to walk around and just feel this awful all of the time. Like I said, it doesn't feel sustainable. It doesn't feel real to live this way. Hey, Mina, you said you wanted to be on the TikTok? Oh, or whatever the hell I'm doing. You wanna come say hi?
Hi, I'm Mina.
How old are you?
7.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Jumping.
All right, want to say bye?
Bye.
Yeah, so that's why I'm a mom. I gotta try. All right, much to love to everyone. Signing off for now. We'll see you later.